All right. So Patrick Beverly went on his podcast, made some comments about what if the Warriors were to have PG instead of Klay Thompson. Let's see what he said. If you put Paul George in that role as Klay Thompson, playing with Steph, Draymond, and Iguodala at a point, obviously we know Paul George. But we know Paul George a couple of years ago was in the MVP race. If you substitute them two, I think Golden State probably wins more championships. Do we agree or do we disagree? I know for me, I agree with him because I think in that time span when Golden State was winning the championships, PG can do everything Klay can do at that time on both sides of the ball, but I think he's more versatile on the offensive side of the ball, which to me would have resulted in them winning more. But that's arguable because you have to take into account, do they end up getting Kevin Durant? Who nobody knows. But if everything stays the same and it plays out the way that we know history played out, and you just simply swap Klay Thompson for PG, I think they win more. I genuinely think they win more because I think having Paul George instead of Klay gives them a whole nother identity on offense or capabilities for what they could do. You don't have to have Draymond initiating offense the whole game looking for Curry. PG can fill in for that role. Draymond can focus on other parts of the game while setting screens for Steph, getting Steph open while PG's looking to get Steph open looks. Steph would never have to worry about dribbling the ball or initiating offense ever again if you have PG and Draymond on your team. So that's not something he could afford when having Klay, because that's not something Klay has ever been great at, initiating offense or bringing the ball up. That's just not him. Klay is best when he's catching, shooting, one dribble, two dribble pull up at most, straight line drives, very simple game. He's best when he's playing like that. PG can play like that, but you can also give him the ball too and say, hey, we want you to get some open looks for some guys, run some offense, take some open looks when the defense is not keened in on you. Be you, which is something that Golden State didn't have with Klay Thompson. So I think they would have been as good, if not better. You swap in PG because PG at that time, two-way, he's just as good as Klay, if not arguably better than him as a two-way player at that time. Because on the offensive side of the ball, he's better than Klay. Defensive, at that time, PG, you could legitimately put PG on any guard, any wing, and he'll hold his own. So I have to say I agree with Patrick Beverly. What are we thinking? Do you guys think they would have been the same, worse, or better? I'm gonna go with better. It is what it is. That's just how I feel.